Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chris P at Dork Daily, here along with the Dunker Dork himself,
Gabe and
and today what are we talking about today, Gabe?
we are talking about the 40th anniversary of the underrated classic that is Clue, based off the Parker Brothers board game.
Have you played the Parker Brothers board game?
I've owned it multiple times.
Yeah.
I don't have a I don't know where my current account. I may have left it at a friend's house. Anyway,
It's kind of like Monopoly. There's a lot of different versions of it.
We've got Star Wars Monopoly, Rasta Monopoly, Gallipolopoly, Edna Krabopoly.
yes, there's one that my friends had for their 50th anniversary of the game that came in an aluminum tin, and they added an extra weapon of poison.
Nice.
Fun fact.
I wonder if that was inspired by the movie.
Maybe he was poisoned!
Yes, because as we'll discover with this movie, there are multiple endings, which are equal parts its greatest asset and also its Achilles heel.
Yeah. When was the first time that you saw this film?
I don't remember the specific year. I want to say it's either 2000 or 2001. I had some friends that introduced it to me. They're like, "Have you ever seen Clue?" I'm like, "Clue? What?" They're like, "The movie, like based off the board game." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No." And then they threw it on for me. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is great!" And it's one of those movies that you pass it on along to friends. They've either already seen it and they're just game to watch it, or they're like, "Holy crap, how have I never seen this?" Because that's one of those things with this movie where a lot of people discovered it after the fact because of home video rentals and errands on cable.
Yeah, I mean, this movie came out the year I was born, actually the month I was born. So
In a death slot in December. They even said that that's one of the things that hurt it. It's like, you're right in the middle of December. The 13th, people are already like, we're not going to the movies right now. We're spending our money to buy Christmas presents.
that's what they said about my birthday. It was also a death slot in December. So, but yeah, no. So I think I saw it first as a teenager. I think my parents introduced me to it. My parents always introduced me to like cool movies that I may have never seen before, and this was definitely one. Like, what? They made a movie out of a board game? It was just very bizarre because I can't think of any other example. I know nowadays we have Battleship.
There is the Battleship movie, but other than there is a Clue TV movie that Hub Network did. I saw some footage of it. It's all teenagers.
Oh, really?
I was like, no, thank you.
We should do a video about that.
They also updated the Clue now. It's more like, it's more modernized, where it's just like man cave and I don't know, like nightclub room or something like that, like blacklight room or something like that. It was like rave room or something. It's like, okay, no.
When did we get so old?
I don't know. It happens so quickly.
I'm 31 years old.
I probably have seen it at least a dozen times, and it just kind of always holds up every time. It's just, I always notice something new every time I watch it, like just like a joke, or could even be like a facial expression or
The dialogue is spot on. It's snappy as hell. Everybody's got great quick one-liners, and the physical comedy is mwah. It's that movie with that great ensemble cast that is, unfortunately, it's a damn shame that this, like, all this effort went to a movie that, like, made no money. But it's obviously appreciated now. No question.
I think it's far more appreciated now than it would have been if
You can't even call it underrated. I told you, I was like, I don't know a single person who's seen this movie who doesn't like it.
just top-notch ensemble. Not a weak link, I think, in the whole thing.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. It feels a lot more like a play.
It plays out like that. It's one central setting with rooms.
Right.
But it's great. It's the blocking is really good. Like, it's the timing. It's very intricate in a good location. There's nothing outlandish to where you couldn't see that this couldn't be put on a stage, and there's obviously a stage play.
Yeah, I've seen this on stage locally. Actually, here at Barnstormers, I saw it in Delco, and it translates very, very well to the stage. I would argue maybe that Tim Curry's monologuing in this is maybe his best performance.
The third act with Tim Curry reenacting everything that has gone on is just superb. The physical comedy is so good. Michael McKean even said in an interview, he's like, I commended him because he had twice the amount of lines of any of us, and he had to just run around recreating these things, and he was game. And Tim Curry has gone on record saying this is one of his favorite things he's ever done.
It's got to be the most exhausting thing he's ever done. Maybe not.
Well, the guy's done musical theater. He's probably had like crazy amount of choreography too.
Yeah, it's out here. Yeah. What a legend.
Oh God, yeah. Oh, they're just legends in their own way. They're all just great in different things.
Christopher Lloyd, 1985 was a great year for him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, everybody saw his other movie.
Yeah, top movie of the year.
Yeah.
Again, it's that project that was just a little too ahead of its time.
Yeah. You know, it wasn't till 21st century. Like, hey, you know what? We should make board game movies. I'm still waiting for Candyland the movie and Monopoly the movie, which I know.
Hungry Hippos.
That sounds terrifying. By Hippos the movie. But yeah, if you want a good time and it's just fun. It's what movies should be.
There's only one thing in this that I don't like. It's the early running gag with the dog shit on the shoes. I was like, all right. I think they went past the joke.
I didn't notice that. I noticed like the first couple times, but
I was like, it got stale too quick. But other than that, I think the movie is excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. What's kind of always I just remembered this. What's kind of interesting about watching this movie is when I was a kid, I actually had there were Clue books, like kid books. I still have a couple of them. The books I remember a lot, and certainly the movie probably most of all. But yeah, I think whether you've seen whether you played the game or not, I think the movie is worth watching. I do love the little homages to it. Especially in the end, Mr. Green's line is like, that's exactly what you say during the game. You know, who killed Mr. Body?
But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, I did. In the hall. With the revolver.
You know, you have the different weapons. It uses its source material well. I mean, there's not much source material.
Weapons, colorful characters, and interesting scenarios as to why they would do what they did via the script of the relation of the other victims.
Well, yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to go off of, so I think they took a very, very basic concept.
Actually, the original concept was from Deborah Hill, famous producer from Halloween. She wanted to set it up as a stage play. She just thought it in her head, and it went to John Landis, and then it ended up where it did with Paramount.
Well, it does a really good job of having like these iconic images, like, you know, the different characters and the different weapons and the different rooms from the game, but it's very much its own thing. Like it has far more depth than it should have.
Yeah. It's way better than it ought to be.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, if you haven't checked out Flu, check it out.
If you had it at this point, or just rewatch it. I usually use it as like one of the first movies I set up to usher in Halloween. The Halloween Town. Yeah. Perfect October movie. I always wanted to do that was one thing that I always wanted to get a group of friends together, and we'd have like a watch party together, but we'd all dress as different characters.
Oh yeah.
Or even we'd act out, like some people do those murder mystery parties. They do stuff like that. I wanted to do something like that one day.
Who would you be if you were a character?
I've been compared to Colonel Mustard and Mr. Green, so I'm not sure which. Depends on the scenario and who's with me and their personality based off of the movie or the game.
Probably Professor Plum.
Yeah. What's the phone number?
Check it out if you haven't already. 40 years. Still
40 years of Clue. Brilliant movie.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time here at Dork Daily.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.